an audio-only recording of an exercise session for Vision of Adventure. This recording is supported by Disability Rights UK, a fitness and body conditioning session led by Paddy Finn. Please note that you need some weights for this session. These can be as simple as 2 tin cans or 2 water-filled bottles.
Okay, so let's start with a little bit of jogging. Okay, just on your toes, and we'll get going for that. We'll do about 25-30 seconds of that just to get you warmed up, because we need to increase the heart rate, get the vascular system dilated, so that's our blood vessels dilated, so the blood goes around more effectively. Oh, it's all good stuff, you know. You learn lots on these. And once you're exercising, I'll tell you how great the swimming course was. 5 seconds to go. 2, 1. Okay, so let's try some arm swings now. And you all do them different, but as long as you're swinging your arms like full circles, I don't mind whether it's single arms or double arms. Okay. So we'll do 15 seconds of each way. Excuse me. So warmed up the shoulders. Oh, it's Jenny and Steve. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're. Oh, we've got a few videos pausing. That's not good. I hope it's not my end. Okay, and round the other way now. Oh, I'm getting lots of. Well, this is funny. Different people's videos are pausing at different times. Okay, and stop there. Right. Okay, next one is trunk twists. So this is where you're going to swing your arms around, but also your whole body. So what we're trying to do is warm up. You can hold your arms or you can keep them loose. So we're trying to warm up all that central area. So it'll be shoulders back, your trunk, so your stomach muscles, and it'll be around the hips. So nice and okay, and you can change direction. Oh no, well no, you don't change direction, do you? Just keep going because you're going both ways. Oh, I'm that's all right.
If you don't change direction, you'll twist yourself in half.
I was going to say, yeah, I'd like you to go. Right, okay, and stop there. And then now it's walkouts. So the walkouts, this is where you bend your knees, reach for the floor, and then sort of walk out on your hands till you get to the press up position. Gently, gently, and then walk back again. So it's hands on the floor, a 3, 2, 1, let's go. So hands on the floor, walk them out, and back. Doesn't have to be fast, but this again, warm up your legs, your knees, your ankles, your hips, of course your back and your core. Okay, another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, right. So we are starting with our standing up exercises. So we're going to do in this order. So the first 4 are squats, then split lunge, then bicep curl, then tricep extension. So squats, you may want to get a chair or a bit of wall or a sofa or a table or something just to keep hold of. You may want to use a weight as well. That's up to you. Important thing remember about the squats is that your hips go back first. So that's the first thing to go back. Hips go back, and then push your hips back and bend the knees. Go as low as you're comfortable with. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, so go at your pace. Very good. And keeping our heads up. Looking good? Looking good. So that's halfway. Bum, 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 bum. And that's 20 seconds. And we have 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Ooh. Okay, good. So split lunge. This is where we take a stride forward, and the idea is that our rear knee, whichever knee's at the back, goes straight down to the floor, almost as if we're genuflecting, and then straight back up again. So you might feel a little bit of a stretch in the leg, in the quad, on the front muscles of the thigh at the back, but most of the effort should be with the leg at the front. Okay, you may need something to balance yourself with. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So it's 30 seconds again. Nice and balanced. Try not to be coming forward, try not to go just straight down. That's it. So the knee is going straight towards the floor, and so that's the front leg that's working hard. That's halfway already. Well done. 10 seconds left. And now it's 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so switch legs. Put the other leg at the front. So same thing again. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, so we had a very exciting swim weekend. Lots of relatively nervous people because they're not mainly non-swimmers. That's halfway. Not swum before or not done very much swimming. So and we had some outrageous successes, which was great. And the guides were brilliant. They worked very hard. That's 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, cool. Bicep curls, that's easy peasy. So a weight in each hand, standing up, arms by your sides, knuckles facing forwards. Right, okay. So Steph's gone to get the chickpeas, hurrah. She's got a 5-kilo bag in each hand, I'm sure. Okay, so key technique things: arm, elbows stay close into the ribs. We bend at the elbows, not the rest of the arm. We don't swing our body forward, and we're bringing our weight up from our thighs up to our shoulders. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. And Liz, I'll tell you when 15 seconds is up. Well, I'll go for about 14, so you've got a chance to switch over. Okay. So that's 10 seconds gone. 12, 13, 14. Okay, Liz, need to switch. Okay. So that's 22 seconds. That's 25. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Right. Louise is very quiet. Oh, she's put herself on mute as well. That's probably so because she's working so hard.
Who's that?
Okay.
Oh.
Louise is. I couldn't hear Louise, and she's put herself on mute. Right. Tricep extension. This is the one we love. So choose a leg and step forward on it. Then take the opposite forearm. Okay, Steph, this is one I don't think we've done before. We did it in a different way. So you're going to step forward with one leg. The forearm of the opposite arm goes on your knee of the forward leg. So if you have step forward, Steph, which foot are you forward with?
Left.
Your left. So okay, so your right forearm goes on your left thigh or your left knee. The weight goes in the other hand. So the tin goes in the other hand. So the tin goes in your left hand, and that sits down by your hip. Your right arm goes on your left knee. That's it, leaning forward, right? And then you're going to bend, and then what you're going to do is bend your arm. So the tin comes near your shoulder, and then you're going to strain it out again, keeping the upper arm still. Have a go. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Bit more of a bend there, please, Jenny. So bend it right up to your shoulder. That's it, yeah. So the full movement, that's it, yeah. Okay.
Hello, Rob.
That's it, Steve, that's good.
Hello.
Okay, that's 20 seconds.
Hello.
5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, change arms. Steph has got a visitor. I think she's just disappeared. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Jenny, bend that left arm more so it comes up to your shoulder. That's better. Okay, so we're coming up to 20 seconds. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so it's on the floor time. So we've got the first 3 are lat pull over, push-ups, and then shoulder tap. Lots of work for them shoulders. Okay, remember lat pull over is starting with the weights. You can start weights in your hands, and you can either start over your head or by your hips, I don't mind, but we're doing big arcs with those weights. So weight in each hand, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Start the clock, there we go. Steve, I love that control, because if you do it slower, it's actually harder than doing it fast. Because if you do it fast, it's just aerobic. If you do it slow, you're working the muscles harder because you've got to control the whole thing. Okay, so that's 25 seconds gone already. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so then it's push-ups or press-ups. You choose whether you're on your knees or just on your toes. So just put the weight to the side for now. Roly-poly. Get on there. So assume the position. Shake those arms out. These shoulders are going to be tired after this lot. Okay, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So if you're on your knees, make sure that you've got some weight over your shoulders and your arms are working. That's it. Keep it quality. If you need to take a rest, that's okay. I'd rather you did good quality press-ups and had a rest in the middle rather than doing rubbish ones and didn't have a rest. And there's only 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and we stop there. So next we've got shake your arms out, shake your arms out, shake your arms out, because we've got shoulder tap next. So a couple of breaths. Okay, shoulder tap. So we're in the press-up position and we just lift one hand, lift our right hand, tap our left shoulder, lift our left hand, and then, put it back of course, then lift our left hand and tap our right shoulder. Yeah. Don't try it both together. It hurts apparently. Okay, shoulder tap, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, so on the swimming, we had 3 different swimming pools. They were very exciting. But they're all pretty warm, so that was all right. And we used lots of toys. We used front snorkels, so you can put your face in the water and still breathe. It's really good. 20 seconds gone. Okay, that's 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. Right, good. So then we've got now, the next 3 are tabletop lift, glute bridge, and bird dog. So, tabletop lift, this is where you sit and you have your sit on your backside, knees bent, feet flat on the floor. You need to sit upright for this one. So you sit up, hands behind you facing forward. Okay, and you're pushing your hips towards the ceiling. Let's not get too wild on this one. Okay, so 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, off we go.
You hold it up or do you dip up and down?
No, keep going up and down.
Up and down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and there was 20 seconds gone. Yeah, there was a request for plank and side plank to add to the exercises. 5 left. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Well done. Glute bridge. So glute bridge. So you're lying on your back, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, one foot's going to be slightly stuck out, one leg stuck out, and the other one's doing the work. Use your hands to balance. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Steph hasn't said anything.
One leg in the air.
One leg in the air, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I can't see it at the minute because I can see a foot in the air now. So that's 20 seconds. 5, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, good. So swap legs. Okay, so glute bridge, you can hold it in position, which I think is probably harder than moving up and down. The idea for the glute bridge is that it's working your glutes, so that's the muscles in your backside. So if you're moving up and down, it works them a bit, rather than just holding in a position, it's sort of like a movement that you do. Okay, so so you swap legs now, 3, 2, 1, off we go. $20 seconds gone. And that's 25. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Whoa, right, good. So, and it's bird dog. So bird dog is where we're on our hands and knees. A little bit of a shake. Hands and knees, and we raise opposite hand, opposite arm, opposite leg. So right hand, left leg rise together, and then they come down. And then it's left leg, right leg, left hand. So opposites. You'll remember it. Okay. So as most of the things that we do, oh, let me get you going. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So as most of the things we do, run, swim, well, not so much cycle, but run, swim, walk. We use the muscles across our body because we balance. So when you're walking, right foot forward, left arm forward. So this is replicating that. So remember to have a bit of tension in the core, a bit of tension in the glutes while we're going through this exercise rather than just softly going through it. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, cool. Glute bridge bird dogs. So we now have, Bruce and I, when we were chatting through that through our one-to-one coaching, he said this was his favourite.
Oh, you fibber.
The sit-up, heel tap, crunch with a twist.
Oh, that one.
Those 3, yeah. The triple decker sandwich.
I didn't say they were my favourite. I just said they were hard work. They're good. They're good. They're good for us. They're good for us.
They're good for you. Okay, so let's start. So the sit-up that most of us are doing is hands on thighs. So we're laying on our backs, knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor, hands on your thighs, and you're sliding your hands up your knees, trying to get your hands to your knees, past your knees if you can. Then heel tap is we're lying on our back, knees are bent, feet are just slightly off the floor, and we're trying to tap out, go side to side. So we're using not only our core, like the front muscles, but also the muscles above our hips to pull our body from side to side, and then crunch with a twist that puts it all together so we can bend our knees on that one. And we'll go for, at the minute, 20 seconds of each. Next time we'll go for 30. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Let's go for them crunches, and breathe and relax and enjoy. Should find as you get better at these, you'll be able to push your hands further up your legs, so they go past your fingers, go past your knees. 5 seconds. And stop there. Okay, I'm going to reset. I'm not going to run the clock through. And it is heel tap. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So make sure that you actually move your shoulders should be moving and your upper body should be moving from side to side. It hurts if you're doing it right. 15 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, and then it's crunches. So that's fingers behind the ears, and then your elbows going to opposite knees as you pull up, and you can bring your knee forward if you want. It makes it a lot easier if you bring your knees forward. Okay, so, okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Yeah, get as close as you can. If you can't get to your knee, it doesn't matter, just get as close as you can. Well done. Looking good. It's 10 seconds gone, you're halfway there. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. Here we go. We wanted to do back extensions at the end, so let's get the plank in now. Yes, they say. That's just what we want. Okay. Plank for 30 seconds. Assume the position.
Side plank or just normal plank?
Whichever you prefer. I don't mind. I prefer being on my forearms. Right. That's just me. Okay. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So a bit of tension. That's good. It's not side plank. Oh, you do side plank, Liz?
Yeah, is that all right?
Yeah. We're going to do side plank anyway.
Are we?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're just going to do it for longer because we're doing 20 seconds. Well, I might do 30 seconds. 30 seconds side planks. Okay. You guys are good at it.
I'll do normal then.
You'll do normal. That's 20 seconds gone. 25. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, side plank. You guys are really good at this. You will put your hands in the air and lift your feet and all sorts of stuff. Okay, side plank. So 1 foot, 1 hand. I don't know whether to be nice to you. I'm going to give you 20 seconds on this because I think it's really hard, but you guys are good at it. And then we can do 30 next time on the second set. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, side plank. So just in case you don't know, that's either your one elbow on the floor and the same foot on the floor and your shoulder is pointing to the ceiling. Or you can put it off, you just go off your hand rather than your elbow and your forearm. You can put your hand in the air, you can lift your leg in the air if you want to make it really difficult. That's 22 seconds gone, so we better stop. Boop. Change over, because I said it was 20. Swap sides. 3, 2, 1, go. This is great. I'm waiting for you all to get in position and you're waiting for me to say go. So I'm just going to say go. Fabo. 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and stop there. All right. Okay, next is back extension. Nice and easy peasy, lying in our front, hands by our sides, and we're just gonna lift our shoulders and as much as our chest off the floor as possible. You can also raise your heels if you wish, up to you. Okay, so lying on the floor. Oh, Steph's all right. Steph's brought me down to the floor. She's back. Okay, so lying on the floor, hands just by your sides or on your back. Gently, gently. Start gently. You can get more vigorous in the second set if you like. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. Some of you guys, for some reason, some of you like just getting in the position, hold it up. But I think I'd like you to do the moving up and down, but not overdoing it. Not overdoing it. We can overdo it. You can do a bit harder on the next one. "23 seconds gone. Now there's only 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Super. Through the first set. Okay, have a shake, have a breathe, have a drink, whatever you need before we do the next one. Okay, so we're going to get some 45 seconders in here. I'll keep that as 30. That can be 45 because that's easy. That can be 45. That pull over. That can be 45. That can be 45. That can be 30. Tabletop 30. Glute Bridge 30. Third dog 30. I think I'll go for 30 times 3 there. Back extension can be 30. Plank 45. Side plank 30. Right, okay, so the next lot are going to go a little bit, they're going to go a bit longer, but beautifully, it's 29 minutes past 6. So we didn't start till 8 minutes past or something, so 5 past something, so you've got plenty of time for a little stretch afterwards. So we are back to our first 4. Our first 4 were squats, split lunges, bicep curls and tricep extension. And we're going to do 45 seconds for squats. So get yourself your chair, your weights, your wall, your sofa, whatever you need. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Okay. Uh, 17 seconds gone. That's a strange number. There we go. That's 17. 22 gone. Okay, I can see better now, Steph. That's good. And that's 30 gone. 35. Only 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Well done. Okay, next split lunges. These are going to be 30 because we're single legs here. So step 1 foot forward. Have something to hold on to if you wish. Grab a weight if you wish. Remember, it's the back knee, the rear knee that's going towards the floor. So it should be basically touching the floor, not moving forward. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So 30 seconds of this. Looking good. Looking good. Liz, you look like you could carry a weight or 2 doing that now.
I've done too much on my legs today.
Okay, oh, good decision. What do we say, 30 seconds? So you're over halfway. This is very exciting because I've cracked my screen in several places, so lines appear. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Switch legs. Okie dokie. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, so we're 10 seconds in. That's it. Keep those knees going down. $20 seconds gone. 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Oh. Okay, split lunge, bicep curls. So we're going to do 45 seconds of these. So Liz, I'll give you a shout when we've done 22 seconds. Okay, so you need your weights for this one. Just the 110. Oh, what you could do, Steph, is do one arm and then switch over when I tell Liz after 22 seconds to switch over. So you just focus on one arm. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds. Here we go. Oh, magically another 10 appears. You'll have to switch though, because one's in smaller than the other, Steph. This is great. I love this. Hey, go up to 10. Okay, that's 20 seconds, 21, 22. Change over here, Liz and Steph. Okay, and off you go.
That's 10 exactly.
There you go. That looks quite a heavy weight. What is it, Liz? 5 seconds left.
It's 10.
10 kilos. There we go. And stop there.
Crikey,
Right.
that's heavy.
See that now, Bruce is thinking, right, I'm gonna have to get two 10-kilo weights now and do bicep curls.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's building up. Tricep extension. So this is the one that everybody loves. So yeah. Okay, we'll just go for this. So one leg forward. So take 1 foot forward. Put the opposite forearm on that knee, which is forward, and then put the weight in the other hand. And the weight. You're all right, kid. What's going on? You're all right. You're on the floor.
I thought tricep extension. I was doing the wrong one.
We used to do tricep extension on the floor because people found this too difficult. But you're clever.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay, we're going to do 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I was thinking of going back to. I thought we'd try and do it proper.
Yeah, that's fine.
What did you do with the other arm?
Right. So hang on. Right, Steph. So you've got 1 foot forward.
Yeah.
Your left foot forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right elbow,
Right arm on left knee.
Right arm is out. Right. Then your left arm straighten out. Go straight down by your hip. Then bend your elbow only so the tin comes up towards your shoulder, and then straighten
like
your arm that way. Yeah. See, I can't see because the camera's in a funny position. Don't worry. Let's have a go. We've only got 5 seconds left. Louise, I hope you're okay. And stop there. Sorry, I didn't do a 3, 2, 1. Right. Okay. Right. Let's try with the other side. So opposite leg forward, opposite arm on that knee. Start with that. Start with the weight. The hand with the weight starts by your hip, and then you bend your elbow up to your shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and then extend it again. That's good. We're getting there. It's one of them things. Once you've done it, it's like easy, but describing it is not. There must be a better way. Okay, so we've done 20 seconds. We've done 25 seconds, so we're over halfway. Should be using those muscles on the back of your upper arm.
Sneaky, this, isn't it?
Sorry?
You what?
A sneaky exercise because you don't use them that much, do you?
No, you don't. You don't. 40 seconds gone. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Yeah, it's it is a bit of a sneaky one, but even we've done the bicep curl, which is the muscles on the front of the upper arm, so we need to do the muscles on the back as well. Yeah. Right. So we're on the floor again. So the first 3 are lat pull over, push up, or press up, and then we have shoulder tap. And lat pull over, we're lying on our back. We can bend our knees if that's comfortable, feet flat on the floor. Start with the weights in your hands, and the weights can either start by your hip or above, straight above your head. Your arms are straight above your head, and you're going to do a big arc. So if you're starting by your hips, they arc over your head, and if you start over your head, they arc towards your hips, and you swing them backwards and forwards repeatedly. Ideally, you've got some weights in your hands. Okay.
I'll have to go and get them then.
All right. Well, just do your arm. No, just do the arms, Steph, because we'll be halfway through it by the time you sorted it. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Let's get the movement. Right. That's it. Get those arms. See if you can straighten those arms as well. Steve, you're going to have shoulders of iron. That's it. It's great control, nice and slow. It's not about speed. Great control that. Woo. Over 30 seconds, and that's 35 seconds. So only 10 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and stop there. Super duper. Okay. Shake those arms out. We're rolling over. It's press up time. Hurrah! Yeah, great press ups. Right. So if you are doing these on your knees, Your knee should be behind your hip, so there is some weight on your arms. And if it's a bit heavy, that's okay, because you can have a pause. You've got 45 seconds of these. Make them good. Quality, not quantity. If you need a quick few seconds, 3 seconds pause in the middle, that's okay. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're doing quite a lot for those arms. So we've done a bit for legs, we're doing quite a bit for arms and shoulders, and then we're going to go to our core. So we are coming up to 20 seconds gone. And we'll be we're over halfway already. Look at that. 30 seconds, 2/3 of the way through. Good. Okay, intelligent people having a pause and having good quality. Well done. 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Woo! Very good. Right, shake your arms out because we're going to do shoulder tap next. Have a breather. Woo, woo, woo. Right, okay. So shoulder tap. This is easy, so we'll do 45 seconds. But it'll feel hard because you've been working your shoulders just now. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Control, control, control for the whole thing. Shoulder tap. So you're in the press up position, and then you take one hand off the floor and tap the opposite shoulder, put it back, and then do the same with the other one. That's it. Okay, there you go. So there's a little bit of, you're working your core a little bit, you're working your balance a little bit. You've got some weight on those hands, you're working your arms a bit. There's only 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and stop there. Shoulder tap. Okay, tabletop lift. All right, okay, I'm just looking at you guys, I'll just give you a breather for a second. All these people just lying on their mats. The great thing is this, that's all right, we're off the arms now. We're doing the exciting bit with the core that I know you love. Right, okay, tabletop lift. So start sitting on the floor. You're sitting up, so you're not lying on your back, you're sitting up, your knees bent, and feet in a comfortable position. Hands behind you, as if to support you with your fingers pointing forward. And then you're going to lift from there. Okay, so Steph, I've got a good view of you at the minute, so we are see. So that's it, sitting down, knees bent. Okay, I'm going to set these guys going because they know what they're doing. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, so Steph, now bend your knees a bit more. Right, and then what I want you to try and do is push your hips, put your hands on the floor with your fingers pointing forward. Okay, just behind your backside, and then try and lift your hips up off the floor and push them towards the ceiling. See if you can do that. Right, that's it. Okay, nice and easy, and down. Gently, gently. Just do a few, just do them gently. You don't have to strain. Okay, and down. No straining. Just nice and easy. Just keep rocking them through. There you go. There we go. 10 seconds left. Easy peasy. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, cool. Glute bridge. Steph, I think you know this one. So it is lying on the floor on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor. So, and then you lift one foot off the floor, and then you're going to use the foot that is on the floor to try and push your hips up. If you find it impossible or really difficult with just one leg, you can do it. You can put both feet down and do it from there. So you're doing it with 2 feet. But let's try 30 seconds of this. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Okay, Steph, what you need doing, it's the bent leg needs to be straightening out. The leg that's off the floor, or actually just do 2 legs. Just keep 2 feet on the floor and then just push your hips towards the ceiling and down again. That's it, and down. That's good. That's fine. As long as that's okay. Well, you're doing 30 seconds of this.
That's too easy.
2, 1, and stop. Okay, right, if that's too easy, next time. All right, try this, Steph, because we've got to swap legs. Try it with 1 leg off the floor and just pushing off the other leg. So that's it. Okay, and then going up and down same way. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Oh, maybe yeah, that's not so easy.
Yeah, that's not so easy. You got to balance, yeah, and right. Nice and gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Quality is what we want. Some of these guys just hold the position because they're hardcore. Something like that. 10 seconds left. 5, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Super dupes. Okie dokie, we've got bird dog. This is the one where we raise right arm and then left leg. So we're starting in the kneeling position on our hands and knees. We start in our hands and knees, and we raise our right arm and our left leg, and then we lower them, and then we raise our left arm and our right leg. So the opposite. Okay, so on your hands and knees, and I think, oh, we can probably do 45 seconds of this. Okay, Bruce is having a good old laugh because he knows a lot of these he isn't doing because of his injury. Okay, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So and then down again, Steph, and then opposite. Leg goes up as well, 3 and down. Right, so we've got a bit of balance going on here as well, so do it carefully. Okay, and again, so left arm up this time, right leg. Good.
You do to your knee, Bruce.
You need a mat to protect your knees.
What Paddy's not told you is I'm actually doing Russian twists instead.
Yeah. Bruce isn't just sat there watching. He's actually 30 seconds gone. He's doing lots of other exercise. So he's doing lots of upper body exercises and core exercises when he isn't doing the stuff for his own. You've only got 5 seconds left. 2, 1, bing. Well done. Okay, the triple burger, triple core exercise. So this is where we go: sit up, heel tap, crunch with a twist. So,
Triple burger.
okay, so right. Well, you can have a triple burger once you've done this. Be all right. All right, so you're starting lying on your back, knees bent, feet on the floor. So the first one, sliding your hands up your thighs. Second one is tapping your heels, going from side to side with the heels slightly off the floor. Third one is a crunch with fingertips behind the ears and going for the knees. And we're going to do 30 seconds of each because you're tough. Or you're going to take it easy. I'm turning it up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good stuff. Steph, if you bend your legs and put your hands, keep your knees bent and put your hands on your thighs and then see how far you can get up. And it doesn't matter if you don't get very far. I just want you to slide your hands up your thighs. Put your hands on your thighs and slide them up as far as you can. You don't need to hang on, just come back down again. That's fine. That's fine. Keep it working. That's 25 seconds gone. And that's 30. So it must be time to change. Right, ready for heel tap. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So trying to tap the heel right now. So okay, Steph, you don't move your feet. It's your upper body that's moving. You're trying to tap your heels. So you got to stretch side to side along the floor. That's it. So it's you're using the side, all the muscles down the side of your body. And if you're doing it right, you'll know about this tomorrow. And there's only 5 seconds left. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay. About it now. Right, it's crunchy time. So fingertips behind the ears. Sit up as far as you can. See if you can touch your left knee with your right elbow and your right knee with your left elbow as you come up. So it's an upper attempt. I didn't say you had to do it. Attempt. 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Oh, I did it.
There you go. So, oh yeah, I can't do it. Oh, I did it. All right. Okay. Amazing. There you go.
Yeah, but I'll only be by taking my foot off the floor. I'm sure I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, you're supposed to take your foot off the floor.
Oh,
Oh, you must have missed this. Yeah, you weren't. I don't think you heard the instructions last time. Yeah. So you can, you can move your knee towards you. That's all right. Oh, that was weird. Steve and Jenny froze then in mid crunch. 30 seconds gone. So that must be it. Bing, you're done.
oh.
Oh, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe, and breathe. So we've only got a bit of planks and a bit of back extension, but we need to crack on because there ain't much time. Okay. You can do a 45-second plank. You guys are tough. Okay. So straight plank, normal plank, front plank. So you can either be on your forearms, or if you want to be a high plank, you can be on your hands. So the only things that are touching the floor are either your forearms and your toes, or your hands and your toes, and your body straight. We're going for 45 seconds. A 3, a 2, a 1. Off we go. Steph, either your picture is frozen or you haven't moved.
I haven't moved.
At least you're honest. Okay. You can just recover for a bit, because you haven't done any of this for ages.
You're right.
There is the first video, which has lots of explanation in it. That's 25 seconds gone. There's lots of explanations in it. And it's
The first session you did in January.
Yeah, it's a video, and I just go through one session with lots of explanation, loads of time to practice. So if you want to have a look at that, that's 38 seconds gone. If you want to have a look at that, just so you can sort of go over this stuff in between, you know, you don't have to do it for the... And stop there. Sorry, Steph.
Yes, I'll do that.
Okay, side. Oh, right. People are now praying to Allah, so I'm going to wait till they recover. I didn't realise we had so many Muslims. Everybody's suddenly praying all of a sudden with their heads on the mats.
I was praying for a crunchy.
A crunchy, as opposed to...
Or a Mars bar.
Right. Okay. I suddenly realised. I realise I don't do this for the money. I do this because it's funny. For the fun. For the fun. No, not it's funny. For the fun. Right, side plank. Are we ready? 30 seconds only. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh yeah, we're gonna be perfectly on time. And that's 10 seconds. $20 gone. 2, 1, and stop there. Okay, so opposite side. Are we ready? And 3, 2, 1, go. Liz, I can't see you waving your hand or anything. I think you've gone out for a cup of tea. Oh, she's not talking. She's gone. She's left us. Keeping very quiet. 15 seconds gone, halfway there.
I've got someone at the door.
Okay.
And I didn't bribe them.
You're a very busy person. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Great. Cool. Done. Oh, it's just back extensions. I think we'll just do 30 seconds of these, unless you get really, really keen. Okay. Back extension. So lying on your front, raising your shoulders off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Nice and gently, 15 seconds gone. Oh, Bruce, a bit of the old yoga there. Very nice. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Ping. We're done. Well done, guys. And we've got 5 minutes, just a bit of stretching. Ah.
Have you got Paddy?
No, I'm still here. I'm waiting for Steve to get up. I think he's just breathing.
No, the screen's frozen.
Oh, she's back. Liz,
Sorry,
did you
I had to go for a toilet break.
That's all right. Right, okay.
My dog's just been taken for a toilet break as well.
Right, okay. Steph, we're doing a little bit of stretching now. Cool down. Right, so here we go. First of all, it's interlock fingers in front of us, hands, palms pointing upward to our face. Then we spin them, turn them around so they're facing the floor. Then up, up, up with the arms and over the head. Keep the arms as straight as we can.
I'm feeling a bit sick.
Okay. You feel a bit sick? Well, that's probably right. It's not a movement, Steph. We just hold your hands there. So with your hands there, now turn your hands so they're facing out. So no thumbs towards you. That's keep them interlocked. Thumbs towards you. Right. So your hands are facing the camera, and then raise your arms. Okay, we'll get that one next time. There we go. What we're trying to do is just stretch your shoulders. Okay, this time. Okay, listen. Right. Hands behind you, interlocked. Okay, palms up. Now keep your fingers interlocked, turn your hands so your palms are facing the back wall, the wall behind you, and then lift your arms as high as you can up your back. So you should feel a little bit of a stretch in your shoulders. It shouldn't be a strain, it should be just a little, I can feel a little bit of, I've got the tension there. And rest there. I was counting, that's why I went quiet. Okay, so now take your right arm, point it forward, straight away from you. Take your left hand underneath that arm, just above the elbow, and then pull the arm across. So your arm is now, your arm's straight, but it's pointing, my right arm is pointing over my left shoulder. Okay, so I should feel the stretch. So if you have the hand above the elbow, then you can't sort of bend your arm to make it easy. So you should get a bit of stretch through that shoulder because you've been using those shoulders quite a lot. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So we'll switch. So it's left arm pointing straight forward. The right hand comes underneath, just above the elbow, and then pulls that arm across. So it's pointing past our right shoulder in this case. So a little bit of a stretch there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, so next we take our right hand and point it straight up towards the ceiling. And so we have our arm is actually near our ear. Then we bend our elbow, so our hand, we can pat our back just below our neck with our hand. So then opposite hand, in my case this is my left hand, I take hold of my right elbow and push it down a little bit. So that it's but the arm stays behind the head. So yeah, all right. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm going to watch you in a minute, Steph, with this other one. 2, 3, and relax. Okay, shake that out. Left arm straight up in the air. Bend at the elbow only, so your bicep, those bicep curls, those biceps are right by your ear. Your left hand should now be able to tap the back of your neck. Okay, then get hold of that elbow and pull it across and down. So pull that elbow in towards your shoulder, not away. So Steph, pull it now. Steph, keep it high. Keep it high. High, and it's behind your head. And now pull it across behind you. There we go. Help that flexibility. Okay, and relax. Okay, so now it's right hand in the small of your back. The back of your hand on the small of your back. And then slide that hand up your back as far up your spine as it'll go. So right hand in the small of your back. Now slide it up. Yeah. Now slide it up your spine. That's it. So it goes up to between your shoulder blades. And push it as far as it'll go. That should open up your shoulder blade. Shoulder blade should be sticking out. And if you're clever and very flexible, you can put your opposite hand where it was before over the top, and you can hold fingers. I'm not that flexible. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So swap arms. Left hand in the small of the back. Left hand creeps up your spine, so it goes up in between the shoulder blades. So now my left shoulder blade is sticking out. My left arm is as high as I can get it up my back. Which is good because I'm going to go swimming shortly, so I'm just a bit loosening exercises for me as well. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, going to do quads next. So you may want to find something to hang on to because we're going to be standing on one leg. So take hold of, let's say, take hold of your left foot in your left hand. So take hold of your left foot in your left hand, pull that foot towards your backside, keeping your knees together. So keep your knees together, we don't have to spin them apart. And give that. So you should feel the stretch on the front of your upper leg, so in your quadriceps. If you want a bit more stretch, then push your hips forward. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and relax, shake it out. Let's change legs. And so take foot in hand, lean on something for balance, keep your legs together, knees together, push the hip forward if you want a bit more stretch. And all these stretches you can do every day. They only take a few minutes. Sometimes, you know, if you just stood around, you can do them. Or if you sat down, you can have a little bit of a stretch. You're waiting in the queue at the supermarket, I think it'd be quite impressive. Okay, and relax. So last stretch. Oh, it's 1 minute past 7. Oh, we've overrun. Okay, last stretch is, we're just going to stretch the hamstrings. Now, soft knees, and then bend at the waist and let your body gently move towards the floor. Let your hands dangle. So the knees don't have to be locked out. The knees can be soft. But what we're trying to do is get that upper body down. Stretch. Sometimes it helps if you grab hold of your elbows and just swing slightly from side to side. Because when I do that, I can definitely feel it's not just one part of my hamstring, it's like all across the back of my leg. 3, 2, 1, and let's stop there. Up we get. And there we go. Another exciting weight session.